Students from Granby High's International Baccalaureate program traveled to Virginia Beach to get a unique look at science and technology.
Our seniors at Granby are here at iFly because part of their curriculum for sciences has them look at where biology and physics intersect and also where they diverge. So we thought that the best way to do that was to bring them here, have a field trip, give them the flight experience. iFly is also going to have a lab experience for them that fits in with our IB curriculum at Granby, so we're really excited to offer this to the kids.
The students were treated to a presentation by iFly's general manager and STEM educator, Jason Laverius. He talked about how the company incorporates science and technology in what they do. Then they split up into two groups. One was flying after a brief training session, while the others were in a lab learning about the Bernoulli principle. Then they switched.
Flying was a brand new experience for me. I had a lot of fun. I kind of got out of my comfort zone a little bit, and it was just a great experience. I'm glad to be here.
So when I first went on, I was a little shocked because I didn't really know how to feel, what to do, how to position my body. But as the minute went on, I kind of adjusted, and I was able to go up and down more and kind of regain my balance, which really was fun for me.
Students left iFly with a great appreciation of what they learned and experienced.
So I learned about how the wind tunnels and how drag and air friction, pressure, all of that comes into play when you're trying to go up and you're trying to go down and you're trying to turn left and right. And I think that's important to know, especially when you're in an amazing venue like this.
I think the experience has been great here at iFly. A lot of science and mathematics that go into the iFly experience that I didn't know coming in. Being in the IB program and experiencing all these different things opens up my eyes to a lot of experiences. And it teaches me a lot of life lessons that I'll take past my high school career.
Norfolk Public School students in grades 3 through 7 gathered at Old Dominion University for the 19th Annual District-Wide Science Fair. This year's theme was Empowering Our Future, one discovery at a time. And dozens of volunteers were on hand to judge over 100 projects on a wide variety of topics. Old Dominion provided space and science activities for attendees, while students did an outstanding job of presenting to the judges.
I think it's wonderful. We love having Norfolk Public Schools here and their students, getting to show them what it looks like to be on our campus, and just that partnership with Norfolk Public Schools I think is really important for us at ODU, as we're right here in the same place and we want our students to be interacting with Norfolk Public School students as well.
This is very important to be involved in the science fair because this gives our students a way to explore their curiosity, the things that they wonder about. Some of our students have wondered, why do the bananas turn brown? They've wondered what causes water to travel up against gravity. It's very important to give them that time to explore and to find answers to the questions that they already have.
Whether students were presenting to one judge at a time or to a group with a PowerPoint presentation, they were all very excited about their projects.
So after maybe a year or two of wind and water hitting the land, it's gonna become erosion, as you can see. And then you're gonna need seawalls to prevent erosion. So you need to put seawalls down, and then the erosion won't happen. Or it will, but it will take way, way longer.
It was about melting chocolate, consistencies and rates of chocolate. I love most about, presenting and talking about my work as a scientist, or future scientist, obviously, because, science is big like that, and, we need more scientists and people in the world who can do science and stuff, so yeah, I think it's a big opportunity for me to have here.
Over 40 students in Norview High School's Leadership Center for the Sciences and Engineering spent National Biomechanics Day as guests at Old Dominion University. Students visited several different hands-on labs where they learned about a variety of biomechanical and neuromechanical engineering experiments happening at ODU.
Yeah, so we have a technology called electromyography where we're learning how muscles fire. So our brains interact with our muscles and we want to determine just how well is that interaction going. So it can help us diagnose or even understand neurological diseases if need be. Hope they see some cool stuff. What we call nerding out for ourselves. We really hope that other people can kind of get that appreciation and really see some of the cool things that we have to offer here.
In this station over here, I got to learn about walking speeds and how walking duration affects during age, like how we get to slow down during age and how we don't really have that much distance when we're older. The best part is I get to experience new majors and stuff that maybe I didn't get to experience before. Like I didn't even know about biomechanics, so I'm really excited.
What's amazing is we have lots of engineering programs at Norview, but we can't expose them to all of this. So this is amazing because they can be exposed to exercise science, all kinds of biology, all kinds of how the muscles work and how can we help people age better. And the implications are endless, and I wanted the kids to see that. So this is awesome.
I think it's great. I mean, class is nice. I did have engineering today, but I think this is also a great use of time. It wasn't something I was looking at, but it is close to home. Could be some I pursue out of high school. It's going great. I'm learning some new stuff. I was already interested in the field, but I mean, this just kind of furthers it. Everything's fun.
Middle and elementary schools got competitive about reading during the annual Battle of the Books. These tournaments pit schools against one another to see who can answer the most questions correctly about the 7 books they read. The middle school competition took place at Lake Taylor School, where the home team battled through the preliminary rounds before defeating Blair Middle School in the final.
It feels good. This is my first year, and I really had more help from my team and my coach, Mr. Williams. And I think it's overall great because this is my first thing in school. Since I'm new to this school, it's my first big thing that I've done in the school, so I feel great.
A few days later, elementary students met at the Academy for Discovery at Lakewood for their Battle of the Books competition. After several matches, Taylor Elementary defeated the Academy for Discovery to win the 4th grade title. And the Academy for Discovery won the 5th grade trophy when they defeated Little Creek Elementary. Both teams were extremely excited and a little amazed that they won.
Really surprised, but also it feels really good because we worked really hard for this and we got it. Honestly, I wouldn't have been reading this much if I hadn't been in this, so I'm glad for that. But yeah, read a lot, and we had practices after school, so that helped.
I honestly didn't think we were gonna win against Little Creek. They were really good, and they were hitting the buzzer really fast. We had to read 7 books, and I honestly don't know how we remembered them. It's just we studied so much. It was just we knew them all by heart.
Students at Booker T. Washington High School got a glimpse of their financial futures thanks to a partnership with the Virginia Cooperative Extension. This reality store assigned students adult backgrounds and then had them go around to various spending categories to figure out how to make their budgets work. The primary goal was to get students interested in financial planning and making good decisions with their money.
If you think about today, a lot of adults, we're in trouble, and because of the economy, we want to help them to kind of think strategically how they're going to handle their finances in the future. So, when you talk about it in theory, but now they're actually able to apply that theory to practice.
They're doing great. They're actually doing great and enjoying themselves while they're writing down how much money they're supposed to have. They're erasing things, changing the cell phone being first, and wait a minute, I have to have a house first. And then they're kind of just making better decisions as they go along.
These young people even had some fun learning how to budget for the future.
Basically play out this fairy tale of living financially and basically not being irresponsible about your money. I think it would really help me. They gave me proper explanations on how I can save money and stuff.
Well, it's not my first time trying to figure out how I'm trying to deal with my life in the future. Mainly for me, I just want to learn how to balance my money properly. I don't want to spend it on stuff that aren't necessities that I need, because I want to focus on my necessities before I go to my wants.
We put ourselves in the grown-up's position. We either have kids, we're married, our spouse works or not, what we do and how much we get. And basically how much money we spend financially. I'm not a grown-up yet. I don't know anything about this. So this is honestly a new experience, and I love new experiences, so this is really fun for me.
Students were able to throw, run, and have fun at Old Dominion University.
So today we have the Little Feet Me, and we pair with Special Olympics of Virginia. And we have 15 different elementary schools with a combination of students with and without disabilities, so they can have a unified field day and participate in 19 various activities all throughout the SB Ballard Stadium.
Softball toss, hockey, and bowling were just a few of the activities students could participate in. A lot of time and planning went into this to make sure students could maximize their experience.
We had to use a lot of our school resources of working with our occupational and physical therapists, our assistive technology and speech departments, as well as all the learning support from downtown Norfolk. And then we reached out to all communities out in our area with military and any other organizations that would like to come volunteer, because without the volunteers we couldn't put this event on. They help run all the stations.
Along with the military, the New York Times, Virginia Department of Health, and Norfolk Sheriff's Office were some of the other organizations that volunteered their time and resources.
I've always worked with kids ever since I was like a teenager. So coming out here to help out like public school kids, some disabled, some not, it's just amazing and great to do.
Having these young students get some exercise and enjoy themselves is just one part of why this event is so important.
My big goal for this is that all the kids realize that it doesn't matter their physical ability or intellectual ability, that everyone can do anything they put their mind to, and that there's no limitations to anyone's athletic or enjoyment level, and everyone can just do whatever they want in the world, that there's no limitations to anyone, no matter what it may appear to others.
4th and 5th graders from 8 of our schools competed against one another in the Math 24 Challenge on the campus of Norfolk State University. For this unique competition, students must be the first person to come up with an equation using 4 numbers on a card that equal 24. After several tough matches, this year's winner was thrilled to come out on top.
I feel amazing right now. Like going to the moon for the first time, it feels just really good. I'm not expecting to win because my brother is a bit better than me.
The return of Math 24 after 3 years gave students a chance to test their math skills while getting to meet and compete against students from different schools.
So Math 24 is a creativity game. So they're using their math skills, they're practicing fact fluency, but they're also having fun and creating 24 using 4 single-digit numbers in this case. It's so exciting. We missed it. We missed having the students to be together and to share and to meet each other, and then to realize, hey, you're doing some of the same things that we're doing at our school. You can practice your strategies at school, but when you begin to apply them even outside of the walls of the school, it can be fun just to use math.